to be a green tower alone on the sea. You became the light on the dark side of me. Love remains a drug that's the high not to be. But did you know that when it snows, my eyes become larger? The light that you shine can be seen.
Hey guys, how's it going? Man, I know it's been a while since I've made a video. I got a lot of things I got to catch up with you guys, so here it goes. First off, Dr. Denied got a community guideline strike and landed his ass in YouTube prison. That's why my channel, I couldn't do videos for the past 2 weeks. Even though Dr. Denied did it and I didn't, it still count against my channel because he did it on my channel. Which is really crazy because I thought Blind Justice and Dr. Denied were joining forces. I guess they had a falling out because Dr. Denied is in YouTube prison. Now, another thing I'd like to let you guys know is that I've created yet another CPN workshop. This is the final one. I'm going to be transitioning. I'm not going to be doing the CPN stuff anymore because clearly algorithms, the cat's out of the bag when it comes to that shit. But because it's been a while since I've made a video, the new workshop is going to be available for Crusader crew members. If you'd like to join the Crusader crew, it's only $2 a month. I'll leave a link in the description and you can have access to that workshop. People that are in the Crusader crew now have already seen it and I'm sure they're loving it. So with that being said, let's get on to the actual content of today's video. And this is going to be really interesting because I'm going to be talking about actually how people or businesses report to credit bureaus. I know a lot of people are dying to know how the hell people do that. Well, listen up because I'm going to be going over it in today's video.
Man, I swear, the stuff I show you guys. But hey, you know, it's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it. So, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and show you how the hell it's done. First thing you need is you're going to need an established business, an EIN number, registered with the state, website, physical location. I'm going to get into why you need a physical location a little later in this video, but it's definitely something you're going to need. And you're also going to need a company type that goes with someone who would issue a trade line, like retail store, point of sale, mortgage lender, credit union, credit card issuer, all that kind of stuff. The list is right here. So once you have a business that's established, and this is something that's preferably you filed taxes with this business, you actually have a credit report with this business, all that kind of stuff. A brand spanking new business probably is not going to be the best idea if you're trying to report to the credit bureaus. And I'm going to show you why. Because the next thing you're going to need is you're going to need a service agreement from each credit bureau you want to be able to report with. They all have got different requirements. I made it all nice and easy. I listed their phone numbers. These are the contact phone numbers. I'm sure they're going to love me for this. These are the contact phone numbers to contact each bureau in order to become a data furnisher and to be able to get a service agreement with them. The different requirements, TransUnion is they're going to need you to do 100 accounts. Experian is individually determined, meaning they're going to want to hear what your business is, how you're operating, all that kind of stuff. Equifax is 500 accounts minimum. Dun & Bradstreet, it's an individual deal, just like Experian. And then Innovis is 5,000 accounts minimum. But I wouldn't worry about them because they're more of a little known credit bureau. The main ones you're going to want are TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax. Now, when it says individually determined, that means that they're going to look into your business. They're probably going to want to inspect your physical location. They're going to want to go and see that you've got proper locks, that your computer's set up correctly with firewalls, all that kind of stuff, because they know that you're going to be dealing, if they allow you to do this, you're going to be dealing with people's information, and they don't want that information getting out. You also need to make sure that you're compliant with the Fair Credit Reporting Act. You guys know the Fair Credit Reporting Act that you used to do the disputes. Well, now you're going to know how the other half lives, because now you have to be compliant with the Fair Credit Reporting Act because you're going to be actually reporting to the credit bureaus. Now, just so you guys know, the process of actually getting a service agreement is something that is not fast. It's going to take weeks. That's if you've got everything in order and everything ready to go and you do it perfectly, because they scrutinize who they give this power to as far as reporting, Because think about it. I mean, if this fell into the wrong hands, you guys know what could happen, I'm sure. So you definitely want to make sure that you get your ducks in a row before you go and you call them up and start the process of applying for a service agreement and actually getting a code that they give you in order to report. Now, once you go through the process and get those codes, then you can go and start looking at different Metro 2 software in order to do the reporting. There's different ones. I'll leave links in the description. We got M2 Reporter. We got the Service Bureau. They've got, I forget what the name, I think it's called Credit Master or something. We got Credit Time 2000. We got Hutchins Systems. There's plenty of different softwares out there that actually are Metro 2 software that you can use in order to report. It's not a one-size-fits-all thing, but it's really important that the software can handle Metro 2 because that's what the bureaus use. That's the one thing that they use that's standard across the board. All these bureaus are different companies, so you have to have contracts with each one that you would like to report to, but they all accept Metro 2. Now, here's just some advice if you're actually planning on doing this. I would recommend going and trying to just get one of these bureaus to report. Once you do one, then it's going to be a lot easier to do the other ones because there are costs involved in this. Okay, so now that you've got your business established, you got your service agreements from the bureaus that you want to be able to report to, and then you went and got your Metro 2 software, now you can finally start reporting to the credit bureaus. Here's the deal when it comes to this. You're going to go ahead and you're going to open up your credit reporting software, your Metro 2 software. You're going to enter in the information. Chances are, if you were able to get a service agreement done and have a subscriber code from, let's just say, TransUnion, you are going to go enter the information of the credit accounts. It's real easy. Drop down menu. This is an example of the service bureau. This is Credit Manager 5. Enter in the service code or the subscriber code, and then you can go ahead and report. But here's the deal when it comes to reporting. Reports are done in batches. What does that mean? Well, let's just say you've got 100 accounts. Let's just say if you have 1,000 accounts that you want to report to TransUnion. Every time you submit those reports to have them report to the bureau, it's going to cost money. There's a fee for that. So let's think about it. It's going to add up because you've got to pay for the software. You're going to need to pay for the Metro software. You're going to need to pay for reporting to the bureaus, and some of the bureaus have fees. So it can get costly. So if you're thinking of trying to do this to just to add some lines onto your personal credit, I don't think that's a good idea because the amount of costs involved in this, the amount of hoops you're going to have to go through is going to be, it's lengthy, as you guys can see. This would be good for somebody who's wanting to start a business, someone at a car lot. Now, just so you guys know, the process in order to report rent is different than most other stuff. That's why you see a lot of people with rental trade lines, because that's an easier one to do when it comes to reporting a primary. Rent reporting is easier. So I'll do a video later on explaining how that's done.
What the hell is this?
Hold it right there! Boy, did you think you could escape blind justice by flying around like some half-assed Batman, breaking community guidelines over my city near my YouTube sign? That's strike 3, asshead!
What are you even talking about? And what's with you assholes at YouTube handing out community guideline strikes to creators and not even telling them what the hell they did wrong? No wonder people are starting Rumble accounts and moving over to Rumble.
The only thing I gotta tell you is ignorance is no excuse for the law. And I'm tired of conversating with some booted up, tight-wearing weirdo. Your candy ass is going in the cell right next to your butt buddy, Dr. Denied. Hold the chopper steady. I'm gonna shoot that shit bird right down. Shit! You shoot his ass down. Don't let him get away.
Okay, you want to play rough?